Hello neighbors, it's Brad here at eTrailer, and today we're taking a look at the Optronics 2-prong pigtail. Now this is going to be for a reverse light function in a LED light here. Now this is normally how you plug in to get your reverse signal by tying into your reverse light wire. Now the back of these actually have a 2-prong design, and getting normal butt or pin connectors is kind of tricky to get those in place, and that eliminates it. It makes it plug and play once we attach our wires. So here we have our old light installed, and we've upgraded our trailer to a 7-pole, and that's going to allow us to have that reverse light function. Well, just putting the taillights in place isn't going to give us that function. We need to tie into it. So here we have our standard 3-prong for our turn signal, brake lights, and running lights, but for your reverse light signal, there's going to be this 2-prong. So to get that to work, we're going to use our pigtail to plug in, and we'll tie those wires in. Now one of the first things you're going to want to do is determine which wire has your reverse light function and have that routed down to pretty close around the tail light. We're then going to take our pigtail here, and you're going to see there's 2 wires. A red, which is going to tie into that wire, and then just a white with a ring terminal for our ground. So I'll go ahead and make our cut. And then we're just going to strip this back a little bit. And the red's pre-stripped slightly, but I'm going to go ahead and just get a little bit more on there. And then using a butt connector, we'll go ahead and get these crimped together. Now here we're putting this in an enclosed trailer, and all this wiring lives inside the trailer, so it shouldn't be exposed to the elements. So if you're throwing reverse lights on a normal utility trailer or something that is exposed to the elements, I highly recommend picking up some heat shrink butt connectors, which we have here at eTrailer. And that way, once it's crimped down, you can heat shrink that, and it's going to seal that up, making sure that water doesn't get in there. Now once you've made your connections, just give it a slight tug just to make sure that it's actually connected properly. From here, we're going to take our ring terminal, and I'm going to take a self-tapping screw. It's not included with the light, but you can pick those up here at eTrailer or a local hardware store, or if you have some lying around the garage. And we're just going to find a solid metal piece, which we have a lot of our framework around here, so finding a spot shouldn't be too terribly hard. So just make sure that your plug is going to be able to reach that reverse light signal there. And then once you have that determined, you can go ahead and get your self-tapping screw in place. And anywhere that's solid metal that attaches to the frame is going to be a great option. So now we have that mounted up. All I need to do is unplug our old light, get our new one with that reverse light function in, and plug it in. So there's our standard light there, and then our reverse here. It's just going to plug in. And you can see there's little slots here, so it's going to make it nice and easy to get this in place and get it tight. So you can see this little upswing here is going to face towards the middle there, and once we have those bullet connectors lined up, we can go ahead and press this in. And it does take a little bit of pressure to get these to seat, but it's going to hold it in place very well. There we go. You're going to want to hear that nice pop there so you know that it's sealed, and then all we have to do is put our light back in place and then test to make sure it's working. So now you can see we've gone ahead and put our vehicle in reverse, and our reverse signal is now working because we now have that connector. So pretty easy, simple installation to make your reverse lights work. Now all that's left to do is go back, kind of clean up some of your wires with some zip ties, get your panel back in place, and then you're ready to start using your trailer with the reverse light function.